The Marajoara elder, leading this group of his people's mystics, signaled the others to take another step away from the ring's center. His people did as instructed, and the most glorious sight Ricky had seen in all his 47 years emerged from the pile of rich dirt. At first, it was only the tip of the skull, an enormous skull, because it belonged to an entity far too large to be contained by mere mortals. The stained yellow-white dome of the creature's head emerged, sending more dirt toppling to the ground. Then came the deep, intensely black sockets of its empty eyes, followed by the hole where a nose's cartilage should have been, and the perpetual grin of the jawbone, laid bare of any muscle, sinew, and flesh. Because this skull had never possessed flesh. The skeleton that followed, rising out of the earth like massive cables pulled it from above, had never belonged to a man. In seconds, the full magnificence of the aged, yellowed, cracked, and chipped skeleton was unearthed and out in the open for all to see. From toe to crown, the thing stood almost 8 feet tall. Its shoulders were twice the width of any American football linebackers. The barrel of its ribcage gave way to thin and narrow pelvic bones, because there was nothing but bone. Intricate runes dating to a time so far back that time and the world's progress had all but erased it from living memory, covered every inch of it. The skeleton stood perfectly still on top of the earth mound for several seconds. The Marajoara mystics stood almost as still, waiting for what came next. Ricky held his breath, silently urging the final part of the ritual to continue. Right now, the skeleton was merely a form of dirt-covered bones, completely useless to him, without the ancient force meant to animate it. He didn't have to wait long for the rest to happen, and it forced him to take another sharp breath of surprise and wonder before he stopped himself from fully stepping away from his hiding place. A gust of ice-cold wind hurtled through the jungle, the speed and temperature of which shouldn't have existed in a place like this. It howled through the trees, ripped greenery off stems and branches, and kicked up huge clumps of moist earth and heavily laid underbrush. The second the wind hit the skeleton and rattled the bones with a ferocity that should have knocked the whole thing over, the life Ricky had called back into the creature came suddenly and fully alive. A flare of blinding yellow light burst within those pitch-black eye sockets. Tongues of flame licked out around the front of the skull before settling into a calm, steadfast glow. Every rune carved into the bones, like fleshless tattoos, did the same, lighting up the entire grotesque form, as if a true fire blazed through the center of each rib, every socket, and within the creature's limbs. Heka, the ancient god of magic, had risen once more.